When I think of Bill and Joyce, the first three words that come to mind are generous, down-to-earth, and visionary.
Genuine, influential. They walk the walk.
They don't put on airs, and they genuinely care about others.
They're committed to seeing the world become a better place.
Bill and Joyce have made immeasurable impacts on the greater Boston community through their for-profit and nonprofit endeavors. Cummings Properties started with a single 6,000 square foot building in Woburn and 2 leasing clients, and now it's grown to encompass a portfolio of more than 10 million square feet, providing business homes to more than 2,000 different organizations of all types. Through their foundation, they've provided homes for local seniors, and they've provided millions of dollars annually in critical funding to nonprofits.
The Cummings are the ideal friends of the museum. Not only they believe in our mission, but also they enrich us with their ideas and their capital. Bill called me out of the blue one day. He said Boston deserves to have the best science center in the world. And we're at the process then of redesigning our lobby and concourse. He really expanded our thinking of what we're going to do to make it the first grand impression for the visitors. But also both Bill and Joyce were very philanthropic in investing.
Many people don't know that a majority of the buildings that Cummings Properties manages are actually owned and operated for the sole benefit of Cummings Foundation. 100% of the leasing profits go to charitable causes through the foundation. Cummings Foundation has donated more than $140 million to Greater Boston nonprofits alone.
The Winchester Multicultural Network is a 25-year-old organization that focuses on promoting diversity and inclusion and advocacy. The Cummings Foundation first gave us $100,000 over the course of 4 years, which allowed us to hire our first executive director. They then gave us a $1 million grant over the course of 10 years. It's been instrumental. It's been able to take us to a whole new level of our work.
Bill and Joyce know what it's like to start small, and now they're relishing at the opportunity to provide critical funding to these developing nonprofits. Their good work can impact more people. Joining the Giving Pledge was an easy decision for Bill and Joyce. They were convinced that perhaps by making a public statement that they could do even more good by encouraging other people to give more of their time and money.
They're so influential in a way where people may not even know who's behind this amazing philanthropy.
Bill and Joyce have big ideas and big hearts, and Boston is better off for it.
First thing I want to say is wow. This whole evening has been a wow. And Bill and I are going to have to work pretty hard to keep up with the overly generous accolades that we have received tonight. We are both deeply honored by this recognition and thank everyone involved with the Chamber. We especially want to thank Abba and Dennis and Giannis for making time to say such nice things about us on the video. We are extremely touched by their remarks. On a strictly personal note, I came to Boston from Alabama 55 years ago, intending to stay 1 year. I was a dietetic intern at Massachusetts General Hospital, and although as an intern I had room and board, I really didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. The hospital owned a beautiful house on the corner of Commonwealth Avenue and Berkeley Street, where the interns lived, so our accommodations were rather spectacular. I can't say the same about the hospital cafeteria food. We were, all of us interns, however, were pretty much impoverished otherwise. And on our infrequent days off, we looked for anything free that Boston had to offer. Esplanade concerts were a favorite. So it was very fitting tonight that Keith Lockhart was here with some of the Boston Pops. I especially enjoyed that. If anyone had suggested at that time that I would 50 years later be receiving an award from the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce with Governor Baker and Mayor Walsh in attendance, I would have told them they were mad. But here I am with my husband Bill of almost 51 years, and very happy to say I have loved my years in Massachusetts and look forward to many more. Thank you again, everyone, for such a warm welcome this evening.
As Joyce and I were coming in this evening, I couldn't think of anything but how much, as we got here and enjoyed the evening, how much a treat it is to be in Boston. We're both sort of from the country out in Winchester and Woburn, and really get into the city, but it's been so nice here tonight. Joyce and I do fairly often speak from the same platform as we're doing here this evening about our work with the Cummings Foundation, and we truly appreciate the opportunity to do so, however briefly tonight. I think the situation as far as the Cummings Foundation is concerned is almost everything we do is associated with Eastern Massachusetts, and that is more specifically right here in Boston, in Suffolk County, as well as Essex County and Middlesex. And we're working almost all the time with smaller type not-for-profit organizations. Just last week, we surprised 5 winners with awards of $500,000 each through our brand new Sustaining Grants program, which some of you will hear more about in the not-too-distant future. We're looking to have a total of 500 organizations which are on a 10-year program. We've just started with 5, but there'll be more to come. We're uplifted and really inspired by the dedication and the compassion that come from getting to know so many of these organizations that serve, particularly in the city of Boston, where we have a very disproportionate number of our grants are awarded. We are doing one other thing, though, through Dr. Paul Farmer of Boston's Partners in Health, and that is with the brand new University of Global Health Equity in Rwanda. And I strongly encourage anyone who has an interest in a different approach to medicine to take a look at their website, University of Global Health Equity. It's completing its first class, just completed its first class and graduating people with master's degrees in global health delivery. The focus is delivery, and how do they deliver good health care in remote regions of the world. And that's been a special treat. We've been very fortunate to have been joined in the effort with Bill and Melinda Gates as key supporters, and that's an organization that is really moving along very nicely. I'd like to congratulate the other awardees this evening and look forward to hearing their presentations. Joyce told me standing over there that it would have been a good time right then to send out some resumes, see if I could get a little better job, but it's been really nice being with you all, and thank the Chamber, and thank all of you for your work with the Chamber. We appreciate it very much. Thanks, everyone.